Hey everyone, this is Corey with Stafford CDC, and today let's talk about the Kizer Kobold 2. Now this is just a weird knife. Look at it. I mean, I don't have to be the one to tell you that it's a funky design. Now, this is the second time we're looking at this logo here where I don't know the designer, but it is familiar to me for some reason. So if you know who that is, please let me know in the comments because I'm too lazy to do the research and prep for these videos. But you can see this is the Kobold 2, which is the V35422C1. This is in 154 cm. Of course, as I said, it is made by Kizer. You have a deep carry clip, full micarta scales, as well as a micarta spacer, and some nicely skeletonized liners in there that I'm assuming are steel. Action on this is really nice, running on bearings. Opening hole, which works pretty well. Detent's pretty good on this. Excuse me, I'm still recovering from a pretty nasty cold. And the front flipper works decently well. Deployment on this knife is really not an issue because you have the hole. Anyone can use the hole. Let's talk about this funky looking handle and this funky looking blade. It's just a weird piece, right? Like, it's clearly very odd, but it works. It works really well in hand. This is cut out like perfect for my large size glove here. You know, I wear a large size glove, my large size hands is what I was saying. Everything's nicely rounded. There's some contouring and some chamfering going on here to these scales. It makes like a nice little, just a nice ergonomic feel in hand. Now you do get quite close to this cutting edge on this finger choil, so it would be nice to see this edge raised up just a little bit, increase the size of that plunge, and that would both be better for the plunge and be a little more secure in hand here, because down here it doesn't work quite as well. Really, you lose the pinky and it's just not quite as comfortable. Being up here, it's nice and comfortable. Excuse me for yawning, guys. It's been a long day, so pardon me, please. You can kind of wrap your middle finger here and creep up on that tip with your pointer finger. This is a little bit of a stretch though for some people, and you do catch that edge kind of with the inside of this knuckle here. So you just kind of have to be careful. If you're going to use this like this, you kind of have to rely on not a whole lot of the knife being in your hand. So it's a little large for that. But overall, the ergos are actually really damn solid on this. You know, I never had any issues with the pocket clip or any kind of hot spotting. The ergos just work really well. Even in that hammer style grip, this still feels pretty good. You might feel the pocket clip a little bit that way, but overall it's not too bad. Action is nice and drop shut. Falls shut on its own, just under gravity. And the front flipper, as I said, works pretty well. The detent is good enough on this to make the front flipper functional and still be nice and easy to flick. Now, performance-wise, take a look at the grind here, and we're looking at a flat grind, which is not too surprising to see from Kizer. I don't think I ever really have seen any hollow grinds come out of Kizer. But this gets pretty thin, not razor thin or anything like that behind the edge, but pretty thin. There's, I'm not measuring, of course, but there's thinner knives out there. There's definitely thicker knives out there, though. So this performed pretty well. That flat grind goes up the majority of the blade, with the largest part kind of being right at the plunge here, so not somewhere you're going to be doing a whole lot of cutting. So you're getting an extended portion of that grind all the way up through here with a small swedge right on this part, which helps thin things out a little bit, but overall keeps the blade pretty thick up until you get to the tip here. So really you have the same thickness until you get to this little cutout, which is, fine. It was just nice to see some tapering going on to the knife to get some extra slicing ability, though this works pretty well. And didn't really have any issues in the cutting performance of this guy. Overall, a really weird looking knife, but comfy in hand. So shout out to whoever that designer is here, because you made a weird one, but a good one. And this is the Kizer Kobold 2. So I'm going to wrap this up nice and quick. Hope you guys enjoyed hearing my thoughts and how this performed. And with that, let me know what you think about it down below. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day, guys. Take care.